Get ready! You're tuned in to Tea Time Unfiltered with your girl, Lovelyti, bringing you the hottest trending topics on social media. Stay connected. Instagram.com/Lovelyti2002.
Hey, you guys, welcome to another episode of Tea Time Unfiltered with your girl, Lovelyti. Hey, you guys, I hope you guys are having a good day. So I wanted to come on here and do a podcast today. And I wanted to talk about the T.I. situation that went viral earlier today. So if you guys do not know, you know T.I., a.k.a. Mr. Mushmouth. The guy who's so strict on his daughters, but, you know, for some reason his sons can do whatever. So if you guys don't know, there's a video going viral. Basically, T.I. catches his son, King, rolling up a blunt in a jacuzzi. I mean, having a good old funky time as if he paid to get there. Okay? I want you guys to go ahead and listen to this video / watch this video, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Yeah, I'm out here enjoying myself, doing it the family way. You dig what I'm saying? Out here, man, at the cabin, man, and you know what I'm saying? I want to, of course, you know, we want our children to experience the life that we have afforded for ourselves and introduce them to parts of the world that we ain't been able to experience when we was kids. But then, right? But then, I come out here, you know what I mean? I'm having a nice family time. And I come out here and look what I see. Look what I got to see. Look. Man, what is you doing, bro? What? Man, I'ma come kick your ass, man. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look, man. That's what I'm saying. This nigga down here sitting in the goddamn jacuzzi. I don't know what he doing, man. Look like he... What is he doing?
Putting on for the ground, man.
I'm saying... Man, hold up, man. I'm finna come down here. Man, hold up, man. Man, hold up, bro. I don't understand. It did what it come to? Man, what the hell? Go look at your son. Go look at your son. Man, I'm finna go kick this little nigga's ass, man. Who he think he is, man? In my damn house. You know what I'm saying? This nigga here done bumped his goddamn head, man.
All right, so you guys just watched that video. And a lot of things disturb me with that video. Now, like I've been saying from day one, when I've done my assessment of T.I. and this whole family hustle, I've always said that in my personal opinion, King has way too much freedom. King thinks he's grown, and the way they allow him to get away with stuff that they would never allow their daughters to get away with is just crazy to me. The misogyny that he exudes towards his daughters versus King is really crazy. Now, King ain't nothing but 15 years old. This little boy's been bragging on national television since the age of 13 about him, you know, having sex, losing his virginity.
King, you having sex? That's what he's saying.
Oh, King, that told on himself. You just broke your mama heart. You done went and gave them hussies your innocence. Yeah, you see what he done did? I don't want any of my children to have sex before it's time for them, but who's to say when it's time? However, I will definitely feel different about a boy than I will about a girl.
And, you know, on top of that, now they're on vacation and he's literally in a jacuzzi, in a hot tub, on social media. You know, he's basically rolling up a blunt, smoking weed. And you hear the adults in the background laughing. You even see T.I. laughing and cracking a smile, but trying to fake act like he's concerned. He basically, to me, the energy that I get is T.I.'s proud. He's proud because a parent with common sense would not take this to social media. I'm going to handle this behind closed doors. What the hell do you think you're doing? Why would you broadcast that to social media? He broadcasted it to social media looking for a low-key pat on the back. If that was Deja in a hot tub rolling a blunt doing that, you think he would have blasted that to social media, or would he have thought twice? But because it's King, it's all right. He's a boy. It's almost like he's trying hard to make King seem so grown and super masculine. And to me, it's not okay. And even Tiny's in the background, you know, low-key giggling and stuff. And, you know, they're like, who he think he is? He done bumped his head. He think he's grown. He's been showing y'all. He's been showing you his true colors. He's been showing you who the hell runs that household. T.I. thinks he runs that household, but he does not run his household. King runs that household, period. And the thing that's even more disturbing is this is the same man who accompanied his teenage daughter for years to the gynecologist and to make sure that her hymen was still intact. Now, he can try and say it was just a joke and, social media took it too seriously. But those tears that his daughter was crying on the show, that wasn't a joke. Okay, there was truth to what he said because Deja expressed herself emotionally and confirmed everything that I had been stating that he was doing to her. You know what I'm saying? So for him to try and say, oh, it was just a joke, but then Deja's on Family Hustle crying about it months later.
Very shocked, hurt, angry, embarrassed.
T.I.'s daughter, Deja, is speaking out. The rapper's daughter appeared on T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle, where she spoke out about a past controversial moment when her dad talked about going to the gynecologist with her.
I mean, honestly, I'm embarrassed, definitely, for sure. I'm trying to, push it in the back of my mind, so I'm really not thinking about it.
That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Stop doing that.
I know it's not healthy, but...
At all. It's okay to cry.
It is.
We're not going to judge you. We're your cousins. You're a human being. It's okay to be emotional.
This situation is just a little traumatizing for me.
We care about you. And we love you.
Deja spoke with her cousins about how her dad treats her brothers differently than her, and she feels it's unfair, and also says she hopes to be more connected to her kids one day as opposed to her relationship with her dad.
I do think my dad treats me differently than the boys when it comes to the subject of sex and supervision. My dad even jokes with King about becoming a baby daddy. He would never joke like that with me. I'll be a better parent. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad parent.
No, we get it.
But I'm just saying, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm just gonna be more connected mentally, emotionally, all of that, so.
The episode of the show comes after the rapper made controversial comments last year when he revealed he takes his daughter on yearly trips to the gynecologist to check her hymen in order to ensure she's a virgin.
You were going with her to the gynecologist. You were being an overbearing parent, making sure that she keeps her so-called virginity intact. Meanwhile, at the same age as Deja, you had several kids by several different women. So that's the funny part. It's okay for him to be out here as a teenage father busting it wide. But then when it comes to his daughter, absolutely not. But when it comes to his son can bust it wide in somebody else's daughter and even potentially get them pregnant. And that's okay because they spoke about that on Family Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Who speaks that into existence? Who speaks that into the ether and says something as silly as, if I do become a grandfather, it's going to be because of King. King going to make me a grandfather early. That hasn't come true as of yet. The person who's made you a so-called grandfather is your 24-year-old daughter, Zonnique. Now, with that situation, what's disturbing to me is the fact that Zonnique decided to tell T.I. on live, on YouTube Live, she told him in front of the world that she was pregnant. And a lot of people laughed about it and was like, oh, haha, T.I., he kind of handled it good. And, oh, this is really interesting. I want y'all to go ahead and just listen to this really quick. I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just saw Zonnique basically telling her father that she was pregnant. Now, what I find disturbing about that is Zonnique is not a 14-year-old girl. She's a grown woman. She's 24 years old. So the fact that at 24 years old, she had to hide her pregnancy from her stepfather, not even her biological, her stepfather, that says a lot. And that's disturbing to me. Because at the end of the day, she's grown. And like I said, he's been having babies since he was a teenager. So for her to be that scared to tell T.I. and for Tiny to hide it, who the hell hides a pregnancy for 5 months? That doesn't make any sense. So the mama knows, but the stepdad doesn't know. I didn't find that cute. I didn't find it funny. I found it disturbing. Because as a parent, your children should be comfortable enough to come and tell you something like that, especially when they're of age. I can see her being a scared 14-year-old girl. I get that. But 24? So what have you instilled in these girls that they're so scared to even tell you something as simple as, Dad, I'm pregnant? But when it comes to the son, he can literally be out there in the wide open space in the jacuzzi, rolling up a blunt, smoking weed. He has no shame. He doesn't care. He does whatever in front of the parents, says whatever in front of the parents. But when it comes to the daughters, even the 24-year-old is scared to tell her father outside the social media that she's pregnant. What kind of shit is that? And people just laughed about it like it was cute. I found the whole situation disturbing.
What's up? Baby, let's go.
Hey Tea Sippers, to listen to the rest of this podcast, please go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, or AnchorFM.com, which is a free podcasting site. Thank you guys so much for the support, and stay tuned for the next video.